we do want to move on to that breaking royal news. I'm over here. Princess Kate and Prince William announcing that they are expecting their third child, but also revealing that Kate is suffering from acute morning sickness. So let's go back to Nick Watt for all things royal baby. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, Paula. Well, slightly unclear how far along Kate is, maybe 8 to 12 weeks. So we're looking at a new royal baby sometime in the spring, April or May. First came George, then came Charlotte, and now a new baby will make 3.
We've had news from Kensington Palace that the Queen is delighted with the news. We're told that Charles and Duchess of Cornwall are very pleased with the news. I mean, who wouldn't be? It's lovely news.
The royals reportedly delighted with the news of a new heir on the way, but again, the Duchess is suffering from acute morning sickness. Hyperemesis gravidarum, which Kate suffered with during her first 2 pregnancies. It causes debilitating nausea and sickness and can lead to severe dehydration. The Duke and Duchess have been open about wanting a large family, talking about it during their engagement in 2010.
It's very important to me, and I hope we'll be able to have a happy family ourselves.
Obviously, we want a family, so we'll have to start thinking about that.
The Duchess of Cambridge even joking about a new baby back in July when she was given a stuffed animal designed for newborns at a tech event in Poland. And Will and Kate have proved to be hands-on royal parents to George and Charlotte, who have delighted royal watchers recently, appearing in their Aunt Pippa's wedding and travelling with their parents this summer on official visits to Poland and Germany.
They like to travel with them. They're not just about having George and Charlotte in the nursery and then wheeled out. They're very much about being hands-on.
The new little one will be 5th in line to the throne. Busy times for Kate and William. Prince George starts school on Thursday. They're going to have 3 kids under the age of 5, but Paula, don't feel too sorry for them. They have a full-time nanny.
Good to hear that. Thanks very much, Nick. And our senior medical contributor, Dr. Jen Ashton, joins us now. Good morning to you, Dr. Jen. Okay, so that's quite the announcement, but she's suffering from hyperemesis gravidarum, also known as HG. But this affects at most, what, 2% of women? Can you tell us what it is?
Possibly. So it's often described as severe morning sickness on that spectrum of severity. But I actually think that's very inaccurate from a medical and obstetric standpoint. We're talking about the potential for severe malnutrition, electrolyte abnormalities, sodium, potassium, and in some cases organ failure. So really, I think that hyperemesis gravidarum is severe morning sickness, like Hurricane Harvey was a little bit of rain.
Okay, yeah, so that's quite an understatement. What are the specific symptoms that Kate's probably going through right now?
Well, a lot of women have a little bit of nausea and vomiting in pregnancy. With HG, you're talking about vomiting that could be every hour or more than every hour and really doesn't stop at the end of the first trimester like most cases do. Then you're talking about the potential for severe weight loss, dehydration, low blood pressure, potentially organ failure. I mean, this can take a woman from being just bedbound to being needed to be hospitalized.
It shows how tough she is, because she experiences the last 2 pregnancies and she decided to do it all over again. But we know she's being treated at Kensington Palace. What can be done to ease those symptoms?
Well, and it depends on the severity and it depends on the consequences to the pregnant mom. We have to remember in obstetrics we're taking care of 2 lives, so both have to be considered even in the first trimester. But treatment really at some point can need IV hydration. There can be medications. Typically we use some medications that work centrally in the brain and in the GI tract. And then we're talking about potentially some rest, some certain diets, some alternative or complementary therapies. And again, I have seen pregnant women need IV or even tube feeds for nutrition and hydration. It can be very, very serious.
Yeah, it sounds so serious. And we know you have so much experience with this, especially delivering over 1,500 babies. So if you are experiencing symptoms from HG, advice from Dr. Ashton.
And listen, it affects not just that pregnant woman, but her spouse and the whole family. So take it day by day.
All right. Thanks, Jen. And congrats to the royal family.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.